In the last video, you learned how to create these navigation buttons, but we realized that this was only for one slide. Now, as the weeks go on, your PowerPoint presentation will probably get bigger and bigger, and you may end up having to do this for up to 20 or 30 different slides. Now, I think that's time consuming, and there's a much quicker way to do it. We're going to delete these because we don't need them anymore. What we'll do now is go to the master slide, and anything we do to the master slide will happen to everything. So we'll click on View, go down past Normal and Slide Sorter, and when you get to Master, this menu appears. We want Slide Master. Click on this. Now if I put a button in, I want to use the same process as we did in the last video. We'll click on Auto Shapes, Action Buttons, and then I want to move to the next slide. So I'll click on this and I get the same cross. I can draw my shape and there we go. Hyperlink to next slide, that's fine. Click on OK. Now I can put it where I like. For the purposes of this video, I'm actually going to put it right in the middle of the slide. I'm going to click on Close Master View, and you'll find now that on every single slide we've got the same button. And you can't do anything about it. You can't get rid of it. You cannot touch it unless you go back into the master. So let's test it and see if it works. Click on Slideshow. Again, I'm clicking anywhere on the slide. It's not moving around, but I click on this button and it moves me on. So now I've got a button that will move me from one slide to the next. But I need to be able to get back. And I also don't want it in the middle of the slide because it's daft. So View, Master, Slide Master, and the first thing I'm going to do is move this down to the corner out the way, and then I'm going to put a new one in, Auto Shapes, Action Buttons. I want one that goes back, and I'm going to draw it in. It's much bigger than the last one. Hyperlink to previous slide, OK. So what I'll do is shrink it down again. I'll put it over, make it small, and then stretch it out so it's the same size and it looks neat. Then I'll move it to the other side. I'm happy with that. And I will click on Close Master View. And now every single slide in my slideshow have got those two navigation buttons. You need to make sure you put them somewhere where they're out of the way. Let's review what we've done in this video. We started out by going to the Master View. View, Master, Slide Master. We then put a navigation button in by clicking on Auto Shapes. We put an action button in, we drew it, and we positioned it. When we did that, we tested it. We then drew another one that went backwards or to the previous slide. When we finished drawing our buttons and positioning them, we clicked Close Master View, and now we're going to have a final test. So I should be able to click on this button and it will take me to the next slide or to the previous slide. Okay, so I'm going backwards, forwards, forwards. In the next video, we're going to create a set of buttons that will actually take you to whatever slide you want from any slide in your slideshow.